tried to make it on my own. When I was a young man, I had the answers to life's game. When I was a young man, I bore the consequences and the shame. I got a little older, and I took a good look at myself. I got a little older, and put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish games. I got a little older, well I got a little older. Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never to find out what is true. Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never finding what is true. I got a little older, I took a good look at myself. I got a little older, then put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish things. I got a little older, well I got a little older.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the championship race right here at Daytona International Speedway for the OP Racing Superspeedway Series. As we are watching practice right now, thank you very much for joining us tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and I have the one, the only, the Randy Post right here with me. Randy, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good tonight, KR. How's it going with you?
Oh, it's going pretty good, pretty good. We are at our championship race here. We're crowning a champion tonight. 4 drivers going after it. And it looks like maybe 3 at the moment. We got Kelly Milam. We got Aspen Belvin. We got Tristian Walker. We don't have Travis Elliott. Those are our championship 4 for tonight. As we show you our point standings for this race. The drivers with the asterisks, those are our points. Those who are in this final 4. Everyone else fending for themselves, but Aspen Belvin, Tristian Walker, Travis Elliott, and Kelly Milam are the drivers we're going to be watching a lot tonight. So far, I got to tell you, it's going to be an interesting race.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. These guys are all really cool guys. I've gotten to know everybody throughout the past couple weeks with helping you out, and I'm really excited to see this thing. I don't want to say end, but I want to see a championship handed over to somebody for the first season here.
I sure do as well. But before we do that, let's get a quick word in with Alex Green, the league I don't know what to call him anymore.
I don't know what I am anymore.
So many.
The
He
father.
fills in
He's
so
the
many
father.
roles. But Alex, thanks for taking a moment to talk to us on this championship week, race, whatever it is. So tell us first of all about this league, as we got a few minutes here to talk to you.
Yeah, man. This league started as a passion project 18 weeks ago now. I had just left the league I had previously created that's still going pretty strong, and had my lifelong friends Robert Payne and Cody over with us, and we always liked super speedway racing. I used to follow the old Super Speedway Cup, and we just thought, why don't we do that? So that started. Got a really good recruitment push, and luckily we ended up with a great group of guys. And everything just worked out. Had a great season. Had a pretty solid chase, even though it didn't work out how I am. But really great group, and I never thought we'd grow the way we have.
Well, Alex, it's been a spectacular season so far. As the league owner, we'll call you, for lack of better words, what are your thoughts on a first season here with these guys?
First season we definitely had some growing pains. Halfway through we did we made this series invite only, and we cut the field and started with that. But above all, I'm really proud of how the season turned out. We would have liked to keep the driver field a little bit bigger towards the end, but with the chase format, that's just kind of one of the things that happens as people get eliminated and they don't have anything to race for. Big thing that we're looking to improve going into next season is kind of consistency with some of our rulings, as well as a better driver development program for the minor series.
So you also have started another division in this league, running on Friday nights, broadcasted also right here on MaxSpeedTV. How does that parlay between Monday and Friday night?
We like to keep we kind of keep it separate, whereas the Super Speedway is I think I said secret, I meant separate. Whereas the Super Speedway Series is more of a trio of me, Cody, and Rob. The 2001 series is kind of more a passion project for me. 2001 in NASCAR was such a wild season, and those cars are just so much fun to drive. People it was an idea that I had wanted to run, since back in NASCAR 2003, and iRacing kind of gave me the platform to do it. We have been discussing about possible driver call-ups using that for driver call-ups the same way, but I believe we're just going to keep that for this two feeder series, Wednesday and the trucks, and Saturday in the K&N cars.
All right, man. Well, we look forward to it, but we're going to let you go and get some practice in as we get ready to play our national anthem.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for this awesome season. We can't wait to have you guys back.
All right, that was Alex Green, league owner, out there running the 15 car tonight. So as I said, it's time for our national anthem. We'll be right back after this.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Randy. This field, it looks like it's set and ready to rock here in the final race of this opening season. We got to watch some practice. What's something to look for out here tonight?
Tight driving. I'd expect to see a lot of 3 wide people trying to get to the front, and especially those top 4 drivers that are top 3 that we have here tonight that are in the chase still going for a championship. Those 3 are starting top position 1, 2, and 3, so those guys are going to be shuffling all night long trying to get that first spot. I'd expect to see a lot of really close racing.
Well, speaking of our top field, as the field starts to pull away, our starting lineup, row number 1, Kelly Milam and Tristian Walker, 2 of our 4 chase drivers. Row number 2 will be the next chase driver, Aspen Belvin, in the 84. Cody Eldred will be in the 14. Row 3 will be the 4 of Rick Seabrans and the 7 of Josh Milam. Row 4 will be DJ Mitzel and Squirmin Herman in the 71. Row 5 will be Alex Green in the 15 and Anthony Poston in the 30.
Row 6 is going to be the 8 of Cody Ober and the 184 of Len McNeese. Row 7 is going to be the 07 of Scott Bellam and the 11 of Chase Berry. Row 8 is going to be the 39 of Jacob Sayers and the 62 of Les Levy. Row 9 is going to be the 88 of Josh Durham and the 00 of Dwayne Cooper. Row 10 is going to be the 3 of Robert Payne and the 28 of Derek Conley. And that's going to round out tonight's field, KR.
We got 20 drivers out there, 3 championship contenders. We do have 1 championship contender who did not show up, and that was Travis Elliott. So unfortunately for him, that means that is not a championship for him. But Kelly Milam, Tristian Walker, and Aspen Belvin, those 3 drivers, your chase drivers, starting in the first 3 positions. Pace car getting ready to peel off as it starts its slow arc to pit road. Here we go. Kelly Milam, green flag is out. This final race is underway here tonight.
Yeah, we got 100 laps here tonight, so lots of time to plan and strategize. And I'm not sure, are they doing stages tonight?
Yes, we are doing stages. Stage 1, as always, will be lap 25, and stage 2 will be lap 50.
All right, so we've got a little bit of time that we can plan around and try to shuffle to the front, so that when you get your pit stop, you can still be up front and have an advantage by getting into your pit early and so on, with getting in and out.
We have seen it time and time again, green flag pit stops string the field out, but in these first 2 stages, their fuel run is right about 20 laps or so. And then at the end, that long stage, the final stage, when they hit those green flag pit stops, it really stretches the field out, and it comes down to 1 or 2 cars, maybe in 3, that fight for the win.
Yeah, and I could see quite a few different strategies happening here. Pit early, pit often, so that you have enough fuel, because tires aren't as big of an issue here tonight, as we've got a real cool track. We've got a nighttime setting, so the tires aren't going to get eaten up, especially since it's a super speedway. There's really no tire wear. It'll get a little bit loose, but it's still manageable.
And so our race analysis for tonight, as you can see, 100 laps for 250 miles. Fuel window right around 20 laps. Pit road speed 55 miles an hour. Beautiful weather for tonight's race. A lot of grip out here, and so far we're seeing a lot of give and take, a lot of respect being given, as it doesn't look like anyone has tried to make a pass so far.
No, I think these guys are going to play the waiting game for a little bit. Try and strategize, see who can work with me, especially these front 3 that are in the chase. Who's going to work well with me? Because if I'm up front and being Kelly Milam, I know that nobody around me is going to want to work with me. So I got to figure out who will work with me and stick with me throughout the whole night.
It's funny you mentioned Kelly Milam. I was doing a pre-race grid walk and got to talk to several of our drivers, And JSI, Jacob Sayers Incorporated, or Just Send It, those drivers of the JSI Motorsports stable all said it was their mission to make sure it wasn't Kelly Milam out there to win the championship. So it'll be interesting to see what they do to make sure that happens.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how they plan on doing that, but all I hope is that it's clean and we get a good race tonight, because I mean the way it's looking right now, there's so much room in between these cars. Everybody's giving each other enough room to where I don't think we're going to see a lot of issues tonight.
Just so you know, Tristian, Walker, Aspen, Belvin, 2 of the 3 chase drivers, they are JSI Motorsports drivers. Kelly Milam, he is an FSR driver, or a Fuel Sim Race Motorsports, whatever they call themselves. Really silly.
Didn't you say it was freaking slow racers a while back?
Yeah, freaking slow racers. Except for Kelly Milam, because he's the only one going after a championship here.
Well, I mean, a dog finds a bone every once in a while, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you what, you had to find that bone a whole lot of times to survive into the Final 4. We started with a whole lot of drivers. We're down to 3.
Yeah, that just goes to show how much effort you really have to put into a chase, especially a super speedway chase, because you have to be consistent. You can't have an off week at all, like you see in the NASCAR series right now. They're able to have maybe one off race in the earlier stages, but in a super speedway league like this, you can't have any off weeks. You have to be consistently up front to make it this far in a chase.
Yeah, these drivers, our top 3, have really survived quite a lot. They've all managed to pick up a win here or there, and it's been an interesting season, a great season. I've been very honored to be a part of it, and not only that, Randy, it's been fun having you along with me.
Oh yeah, it's always been fun working with you and being able to call these races with you, and I think we have a lot of fun, and I think the guys that are watching enjoy it as well. I know talking to a couple of the drivers earlier, they always love having us here.
Yeah, you know, we try and join as part of the community, and jokes fly, everything's all fun and games till it's race time.
Absolutely. I mean, we kind of get to know these guys on a personal level. I don't want to say personal, but we get to know them more than just their car. We kind of got a little backstory on everybody, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, it is enjoyable, and you know, we're doing a lot of talking here. It's kind of hitting us. It's the end of the season here. The next season is going to start up November 19th, so we're not too far away. And they will open up at Daytona, or I'm sorry, at Talladega. I saw the D and jumped the gun a little bit there. But yeah, the next season firing off November 19th. But the first season, you know, you always kind of remember your first, and this one's been a special one.
Yeah, everything that happens in the first season, you like Alex was saying earlier, you have a little bit of growing pains. There's a lot of room to learn in a first season, and to see even on the championship night when there's only 3 people competing for a championship, to see 20 cars show up, that says a lot about the league and how much these drivers like it. I mean, we've seen a field of 40, we've seen a field of 30, anywhere in between there, but to have 20 cars show up when only really 3 people are competing for a championship, that just goes to show how much these guys really enjoy the league and how much fun they're having.
Speaking of fun, right now we're 3 wide. Alex Green, Cody Ober, Robert Payne, DEI wannabes, GOP teammates. They haven't decided who wants to follow who, and they're going to fight it out on their own 3 wide. Now Lynn McNeese is the one 3 wide with them.
And we've also got Aspen Belvin, the 30 as well of Anthony Posson, and I can't see the 11 of Chase Berry. They were just 3 wide a second ago as well.
So first 10 First few laps has been pretty quiet, and then we hit about lap 8, lap 9, and 10, and the action's starting to pick up. Drivers may be trying to jockey for position as they set up for their pit stops, as we're about halfway through a fuel run.
And right now is when you got to start looking for a fuel or a pit stop position. When are you gonna run that pit stop? And we've got Kelly Milam below the yellow line right now. I'm hoping everything's okay, that he's not having a bunch of issues, because he's letting off and he's way on the apron.
So Kelly Milam falling through the field here as I try and figure out what's going on with him. Way off the pace. In fact, he is falling clear to the back. Looks like he's going to try and hook up with teammate Derek Conley in the 28.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't having any help up there. I mean, Josh Milam is up there, who is part of FSR as well, but I don't know what was going on. Maybe he got hot and he just had to get some clean air and wasn't able to get it up there.
Yeah, a lot of speculation here very early in this race. We've got 100 laps total scheduled distance, and Josh Milam, championship contender, is last car out on track. Josh Milam in the 7 is leading this thing right now.
Yeah, and Tristan Walker, as it sits right now, is the #1 chase driver, with Aspen Belvin back in, as I find him back, he's back in 10th place right now, and then Kelly Milam, of course, we just said, is back in the tail of the field in 20th position behind Dwayne Cooper and Derek Connolly. Nobody else really around them, but still lots of racing left to go, and these guys are running really, really clean. I'm really liking the way I'm seeing them race right now.
Cody Ober and Robert Payne in the 3 machine, they have really pushed their way up to the front. They look like they are set to, they are determined to win stage #1 as they have pushed through a lot of this traffic. They are set up to be in contention for this stage win. Now, I will say, as far as the championship contenders go, stages don't mean anything to them. It is all about where you finish. So the highest finishing order for our championship contenders, that's what's important. But for everyone else, these stage points still matter. They are still trying to get as many points as they can to finish as well as possible in this standings that we have.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird with chases on how they operate. You got to do some reading in. I know every league does it different, to where some do the stage points count and some don't. But I think these guys got a good idea of what they want to do, and I fully compliment them for implementing a chase system, because it can be hard to do.
Speaking of hard to do, Chase Berry in that 3rd lane all by himself. Not a whole lot of help, but he is hanging tough there. And he's not giving up on starting that 3rd groove and working it over pretty well.
No, and throughout the season, we've noticed that Chase Berry really likes that high line. He likes being 3 wide, and he's usually pretty good at holding it up there and never really causes any issues. He's just always the first one you see taking it 3 wide. He's like the icebreaker.
71 of Squirmin' Herman. That 71 machine been up front for a little bit. Watching him in practice, he was looking pretty solid. I would like to see Stephen Herman maybe upset these chase drivers and pick up a win here tonight. I think that'd be a great story for him.
Absolutely, and you know just as much as I do that it's a super speedway. It's really anybody's game. I mean, we've got Kelly Milam still in the back of the field right now, and it's still early on. He still could come back and win this. It's all about strategy and how you do it, and a lot of it's luck too.
Yeah, but you know what they say, preparation, hard work, and talent determine your luck.
Sweat, blood, and tears.
Yeah, that too. I added talent there at the end. Most of the time they don't include talent, but let's be honest. I don't have any talent in a car. That's why I'm behind the microphone.
You know, I think that's one of the most famous sayings on the iRacing service is people asking each other if they've run out of talent.
Yeah. I do that on every time I get behind the wheel, I run out of talent.
Oh, no, that's a lie. Come on now.
Well, no. Well, I do run out of talent. And then room to save the car, because there's always a wall in the way.
Kelly Milam and Tristan Walker still your front two cars, but Robert Payne has made it up to the back bumper of Josh Milam. I said Kelly Milam, I'm sorry. And the 14 of Cody Eldred pushing the 17 of Tristan Walker. That's your top two rows right now, and they're staying pretty solid on each other's bumper. Not too much going on up there, but everybody else is pretty single file behind them.
Field's starting to get single file because I feel like they're getting ready to hit pit stops, and they want to jockey for position. Everyone wants to be on the bottom. About the time that they got the message, hey, a few laps before pit stops, looks like everyone tried to get to that yellow line and set themselves up to hit pit road.
Yeah, I'm expecting some to come right now, maybe short pit a little bit. I don't know how it'll work, but
we got one on pit road. Here comes the 17. Our chase driver, Tristian Walker, gonna be the first one on pit road. Aspen Belvin in the 84 gonna pit with him. So teammates pitting here. So pit stops underway.
We have talked all year long that the the leader does use more fuel than the people behind them. They benefit a little bit. It's not too much of a gain, but they do use more fuel being out front. So Tristan Walker might have been cut a lap or two short.
And Walker overshot his pit box. That's going to cost him some time here. But he does have a teammate in Aspen Belvin right there, along with Chase Berry. Those guys all teammates, but it looks like they are going to leave him behind. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this plays out as we got some more drivers hitting pit road. Robert Payne, Cody over on pit road right now, along with Derek Conley. I'm sorry, Derek Conley was flashing past.
Yep, I was going to say, but Kelly Milam has stayed out these past two laps, so there's a chase driver. He is up in 11th position right now with Dwayne Cooper right behind him and Derek Conley in front of him. I'd expect them to come down this time if they can get only 20 laps on a tank.
The average is about 20. I have seen them do 21, 22 laps. And as I mentioned, as we have seen, they came in around lap 18 as well. So these three drivers here that we're watching now.
They are coming down right now.
Yep.
They're coming down this time.
Hitting pit road, Kelly Milam going to be very conservative. Does not want to get a speeding penalty here.
I do think he made it. Oh, he was doing almost 70 miles an hour just a second ago. I wonder if he's going to get a penalty.
Don't know on that one. We'll see how it all shakes out. Rick Sebrans exiting pit road. The 88 of Josh Durham also off of pit road.
Kelly Milam is off pit road with Dwayne Cooper and Derek Connolly.
Getting through the gearbox, getting up to speed. The 71 of Stephen Herman, he is now on pit road along with the 14 of Cody Eldred and DJ Mitzel in the 61. Very close quarters right here as DJ Mitzel tried to get into his pit box at the same time as Stephen Herman did. So more pit stops underway here on lap 22. And DJ Mitzel still unable to find his pit box.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. I mean, last race of the season and have something like that happen. You just want to have the best race that you can.
So Cody Eldred scored as the race leader right now, but he is struggling to get up to speed. Rick Sebrans in the 4, getting ready to be passed by the 84 of Aspen Belvin. These guys are up to speed here. Aspen, Belvin, Chase Berry, and Tristian Walker. It looks like they are closing in on Todd Poston. There's the 30 machine down low. And then the next driver, Cody Eldred, right there. He's going to stay down low, not get in front of this train of drivers. So Aspen Belvin now scored as your race leader in that 84 with Chase Berry right behind him in the 11.
With 2 to go as well this time for the stage.
With 2 laps to go in the stage, once they cross the start-finish line at lap 25, the caution will fly, and the stage 1 will be over. Now, this doesn't do any favors for Aspen Belvin to win it, but it does kind of set the tone that says, hey, you know what? I won stage 1. What do you guys got?
Absolutely, and it kind of sets the mood for Tristian Walker as well as being a teammate, is saying, hey, we can do this. But they are 3 wide for the lead right now. Chase Berry, Tristian Walker, and Aspen Belvin. And they are 3 wide behind them as well in the second row. So 6 cars in close proximity to each other coming through turns 1 and 2. On the last lap of this stage here. Chase Berry gets a massive run on the backstretch and has quite a bit of room in front of Aspen Belvin, but Tristian Walker's looking to make a run as well on the outside with Cody Ober pushing him.
We go on board with Anthony Poston. Top 6 drivers pulling away onto the front stretch. Here they come for the win of stage number 1, the 17 of Tristian Walker. Gonna get it done. Caution flag flying. That outside lane really made it stick.
An awesome job on those guys for being 3 wide, 2 rows deep, and being able to keep it clean. And we've seen that a lot of the season, to where these guys are awesome at sticking 3 wide in tracks as tight as Daytona.
All right, let's see if we can't get a quick word in with Tristian Walker in the 17, a chase driver, and now winning stage number 1. Tristian, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, congratulations on stage win. Unfortunately, as a championship contender, that doesn't do anything for you because you have to win the race or beat the other 2 drivers. But what message does this send to the other 2 that says, hey, I won stage 1, look out?
I think it shows that I'm really competitive tonight, and I think I've showed that through stage 1, leading a lot of laps. Racing with my teammates there, staying in the line, and we all went 3 wide. That was hectic. That was an awesome finish, though.
It was an awesome finish. So, Tristian, your chances of winning this championship here tonight, how are you feeling on that?
I think as long as I do what I did in stage 1, which is stay up front in top 2 rows, I think I'll be fine.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. We're going to let you go so you can focus on your pit stops. I assume you're going to hit pit road here. Stage 2 coming up. Think you can win that stage as well?
I'm going to see if I can pull it off.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and we'll let you get back to it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
That is Tristian Walker, part of the JSI Motorsports stable, winner of stage number 1. Here he comes down pit road with Chase Berry with him. And Randy, why don't you call us through this?
All right, and it looks like, ooh, I need to be at a different camera angle is what it looks like. Everybody coming down pit road, it looks like. Nobody really staying out. Nobody's staying out. Everybody coming down. Chase Berry in his pit box clean. Cody Ober in his pit box. Aspen Belvin and Tristian Walker both in their pit boxes. Everybody should be taking fuel. I wouldn't see too many people with tires. I mean, they did just come in, and if they took tires, they should be good right now. Well, they only had a couple laps on them, but like I said earlier, you don't see too many people taking tires on these super speedways. Aspen Belvin out first, Cody Ober out second, Tristian Walker out third with Chase Berry in fourth. and Jacob Sayers rounding out the top 5 outside of the pits.
All right, guys, so Aspen Belvin, winner off of pit road. We're going to step away for a moment, and we'll be right back after this.
Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lights have gone out on the pace car. The field is formed up. Aspen Belvin looking to take this field to the green. On his outside will be the 8 of Cody Ober. Row number 2 will be made up of Tristian Walker in the 17 and the 11 of Chase Berry. And Randy, you did such a wonderful job calling those pit stops. Why don't you call us this green flag?
All right, so Aspen Belvin leading these guys to a green flag this time by for the start of stage 2. We have been caution free so far. Let's see if these guys can run stage 2 caution free as well. And Aspen Belvin and Cody Ober are going to be your first row, and Tristian Walker and Chase Berry your second row. But the pace car has started the slow descent off of the track
Green flag, green
get down
flag.
pit road. Aspen Belvin taking him to the green flag. Green flag is out. Everybody gets a nice little jump on the green flag. Chase Berry has his nose buried under the 8 of Cody Ober. And the 17 of Tristian Walker behind the 84 of Aspen Belvin, getting caught up to push as much as he can. I'd expect to see Cody Ober drop to the inside as quick as he can if he can clear the 84 of Aspen Belvin. Try and be a little bit of a playoff shakeup here if Cody Ober is able to sit out front of that inside line. As he is dove down into the inside line, Chase Berry on the outside. Those are your leaders of both rows right now. 2 of your 3 playoff drivers in, let me see, what 4th and 6th, and the other one, Kelly Milam, back in 19th right now. Taking out the rear of the field so far. Derek Connolly a little bit behind him. That must be a little bit of a strategy for those guys right now, but not too much going on. Couple people getting shaken up, taking the positions, getting comfortable for the start of this stage. And I don't know if everybody's going to be able to make it on this, on fuel for this stage, because if it were me, I would be saving fuel while under caution. Because when you start, you had 20 laps to the last lap of the stage, so I would expect to see some people trying to save and make it as far as they can to make it the whole stage without taking fuel.
You know, speaking of fuel, as a broadcaster, from time to time, we need fuel. I got mine.
I got mine as well. They're sitting right here.
Very nice, very nice. Championship week. Crack this cold one for a season well done. I know we're not at the end of the season, But I'll tell you what, this has been a great group to be a part of. Stage 2 underway. Right now, Chase Berry battling the 4 of Rick Sebrans. Inside lane led by Chase Berry. Outside lane led by Rick Sebrans. Dwayne Cooper pushing that 4 for all he's worth. Cody Over pushing the 11. All he can. Oh, big push there as they get all out of shape coming off of turn 4. Everyone sorts it out though. No one in trouble there. And we are still under green.
Speaking of Rick Sebrans, I think was that last week or the week before that you were able to get in a little bit close with Rick Sebrans there.
It was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago as we did the Daytona duels and set up the qualifying races for tonight's championship. I got to participate with that, and I was in duel number 2, and it came down to me and Rick in duel number 2. And I tell you what, he made a perfect move coming off of turn number 4 to take the checkered flag away from me. But I let him know that, hey, you might win this race, but you're going to pay for it. Right before we got to the start-finish line, I gave his left rear corner a little bit of a kiss.
Yeah, I think it ended with both of you crossing the line sideways, if I'm not mistaken.
We did. He still won. He had he played it right, and I played my revenge right because I tangled him up. But all ended correctly, even though I did cause him to crash. It all played out. He still won, and we still crashed.
It was a fun time. I got to race in the first duel, and I thought it was really cool of these guys to let us run with them a little bit off camera and see what they got. I mean, it gives us a little break and lets us have some fun as well. And we got some good racing with some good guys here on the track.
Yeah, some very talented drivers in this Super Speedway Series. And right now we're on board with Rick Sebrans, looking out the back of the 00 of Dwayne Cooper. Dwayne Cooper running a new paint scheme here tonight. Car looking pretty sharp, and Rick Sebrans really is doing a good job right now of keeping both lines in check as he drives down to the bottom here to get underneath Chase Berry.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Jacob Sayers too much. He's in 8th place right now. He's the 4th car on the inside line, and he's been running really good. I'm not 100% sure where he started offhand, but I have seen him make some moves to try and get towards the front and help those JSI guys out who are sitting 4th and 6th still. Their 2nd and 3rd cars inside line, and he is now right behind them. He's going to try and get them up front as much as he can.
Jacob Sayers started 15th. Just so you know, right now, currently scored in 8th place. He is the 5th car on the inside line here. Now making the 4th car is Rick Sebrans going to dive to the high side. Is that dive to the high side? That's not really dive to the high side. That was more like a slash. Dive down.
Slide job.
Slide job. Slide job. Slide job.
But I am noticing right now, Alex Green has a little bit of front end damage, and it looks like the 3 of Robert Payne has some rear end damage as well. So I don't know if they got into each other a little hard trying to push, but there is a little bit of damage on those 2 cars right now.
We'll be watching that closely. The front end damage on the 15 would be something to worry about. That does look very minimal. Could be just a visual cue on iRacing. Sometimes you get those visual damages and not actually affect the car. Other times you can get a visual damage that doesn't look bad, and then the car's just a solid brick.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate because it's definitely ruined a couple races for me.
All right, so we are working lap 37. Lap 50 is the end of stage number 2. So we are nearing the halfway point of this stage. I think we will see a few drivers hit pit road right before the end of this stage. and then not pit under the stage caution if this stays green the whole way?
I don't know, because if I'm one of the championship drivers, I want to be good on a long run. I don't want to be good on a short run, you know? I want to extend my fuel as much as I can so that I can be up front when the time comes.
Well, you're still going to have to make two or at least one pit stop. No, you're going to have to make 2 pit stops.
Yeah, and that last one's going to be a splash of fuel. And that's it. I would say you need maybe 3 or 4 gallons.
Rick Seburn's down below the yellow line there. Chase Berry gave him a nudge going into the corner. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but we had a huge moment at the front of the pack. That has allowed Dwayne Cooper in the 00 to get free of that bottom line. But here comes Les Levy in the 62, challenging on the outside.
Oh, Dwayne Cooper, the famous Dwayne Cooper? We haven't talked about him too much tonight.
Is it
I don't
famous or infamous?
I don't know.
Is he so famous he's infamous?
I don't know, but the last time I said any good things about him, it came back to bite me. So we'll just mention his name a couple times, okay?
Well, Dwayne Cooper, I honestly believe Dwayne Cooper is so famous, he is infamous.
Yeah, those are beyond my 3rd grade word knowledge there.
You ever watch Three Amigos?
No.
Chevy Chase?
Nope.
Martin Short?
I'm 22 years old. I don't think that was
Steve
around
Martin?
my time. Nope.
Wasn't around my time, but I watched it. Hilarious movie.
I don't have much time for movies anymore. I've become an adult.
I'm an
I do
adult.
adult things. I do
I
adult
do adult
things.
things.
No, you don't.
Drink adult beverages.
Oh. I do adult things like go out to drink adult beverages and watch sports.
Well, good grief. Who watches sports? I watch racing. Racing is not a sport, it's a life.
I watch racing and football and baseball.
What the heck's football?
America's pastime?
I thought that was racing.
Oh, I thought it was baseball.
Oh, good grief. Anyways, Dwayne Cooper still out front. Les Levy on his outside. And Randy, I have no idea what you're talking about. Never heard of baseball or football. Racing is life.
Yeah, I know you have.
Scott Belvin in the 07. He's making his way to the front as well. He has started in 13th place. Right now he is running in 4th, second car in that outside lane. But did just have the 3 of Robert Payne drop connection. Looks like he is having some internet issues. That is not something you want to have happening here on a super speedway.
Especially with the 2 of the 3 championship drivers driving 2 cars behind you. They're getting I've seen both of them let up quite a bit. They're getting a little scared, I think.
So far we have been caution free other than the stage ending, and now we are about 8 laps away from the end of stage number 2. So this race night going by very quickly and very cleanly. A lot of these drivers just trying to get to the end of this thing.
You know, I just want to talk about someone we haven't talked about in a little bit, and he just happens to be one of our chase drivers. Kelly Milam is now in 6th position. He has worked his way back from 19th to 6th. He is the lead championship driver as we have the 3, the 8, and the 15 coming down pit road this time. And I'm scoring Robert Payne has only taken a 1.7 second stop. I don't think he ever made it to the pit box. So he may be low on fuel. I don't know if he's going to make it to the stage end if he spent that much time on pit road. All right. All right, sounds good. Robert Payne going one lap down right now. We'll see what happens with that if these other drivers in the lead pack are going to pit anytime soon. We have 5 laps left in the stage. I did not get a chance to see who that was. I'm looking right now. It looks like Chase Berry, Jacob Sayers, Tristan Walker are the 3 on pit road right now. So strategy move by JSI. And it looks like Jacob Sayers took 4 tires as well with a 14-second stop. Derek Connolly coming down pit road this time.
The yellow flag is out.
Absolutely, that is really unfortunate for Kelly Milam.
All right, guys, we're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back after this. Clear. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now into the final stage. Les Levy in the 62 machine declared our stage 2 winner. We're going to let him get through this pit stop, get off pit road, and then we'll get a talk with him. However, we do have some stuff to clarify. Kelly Milam in the 46 has not used a fast repair. I mentioned that he had, and I apologize for that mistake. I want a steak. Anyways, so the 46 got a little bit of damage on him still. He is still scored 1 lap down, and as a chase contender, that's going to be hard to deal with here at the end of this thing, but it looks like the lights have gone out, so maybe we won't get to talk with Les Levy.
No, I don't think we're going to be able to, but Kelly Milam is scored 1 lap down right now. I'm not sure how that all went down, but it looks like he might be saving those fast repairs for later. I mean, we still got 50 laps, and we just saw a little bit of a cluster trying to get on a pit road and miscommunications, so I wonder if he's expecting some more damage here soon.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would use 1 at least to start off the stage fresh, but that's why I'm in the broadcast booth and he's out on the track. Here we go, though. Pace car peeling off. Chase Berry pulling away from this field when the green flag drops, and there it is. Scott Belvin on his outside. Tristian Walker in the 17, right behind Chase Berry. Aspen Belvin behind Scott Belvin. These guys gonna send it off into turn number 1. Chase Berry, the leader, dropping down in front of Tristian Walker. Scott Belvin trying to hang tough on the outside, and Aspen Belvin looking for any bit of room he can find to make it 3 wide, and there he goes. He's going to try and get down underneath Scott Belvin. 3 wide down the backstretch, and now Tristian Walker down below the yellow line. Dwayne Cooper in the 00 going to help push the 84 of Aspen Belvin to the front.
Yeah, lots of guys shuffling around trying to get to the spots that they want. I'm seeing Josh Milam trying to get 3 wide right now. I think his plan is to get behind Kelly Milam and try to get a 3-car tandem going and push. And I did just see the 07 get into the wall on the front stretch. Looked like he was real slow. That's the 07 of Scott Belvin. Getting caught back up to speed right now, able to get it together and not bring out a caution.
So this 07 goes from leading, or I shouldn't say leading, but from the front to the back very quickly, and that has given the lead to Aspen Belvin and the 84, but the 00 of Dwayne Cooper on his outside, that is a dangerously fast car to have be the lead driver of the lane.
Yeah, Dwayne Cooper always finds his way up to the front, we've seen in these past couple of weeks, and he does it very sneakily, I guess you could say.
Field still side by side. We have entered our final stage. The stage will finish out at the completion of 100 total laps. Aspen Belvin in the 84. Right now, he is your championship leader. He is out in front of Tristian Walker in the 17. Walker right now would be finishing 2nd. Kelly Milam would finish 3rd. And in fact, Kelly Milam is still down in 20th. He's still 1 lap down. And he is in need desperately of a caution or 2 to help get him back on the lead lap.
You know, I think right now he's hoping that caution comes behind him, though, because he is tucked up behind the front pack, mixed in with them, and that would be really unfortunate for him to get wrecked while trying to race to be the lucky dog here.
We go on board with Aspen Belvin in the 84 machine. Aspen, so far, he has led 7 laps. Started 3rd by virtue of being one of the final 4. And he has kept that car up front all race long. Doing a good job so far. Got about 44 laps to go, so he's got to hold on as the 00 Dwayne Cooper now in front of him, and Cody Ober in that 8 machine trying to pick up a win here as well. Got some help from Robert Payne, his teammate, right behind him.
Yeah, lots of guys shuffling still to try and get to the positions that they want. You see those 3 fuel cars lined up behind each other, with Kelly Milam being the front one in that outside line, 3 cars back from the lead car on that outside line. Now 2 cars back from that outside lead car. And I'd expect them to try and work their way to the front to get Kelly Milam his lap back, if barring any issues. So they're trying to get that lap back for him the hard way.
That would be a good thing, but he would still need the help of a caution. There's no way he can pull away from the field in this situation. So even though he could get his lap back, he would still need a caution to catch up to the field. But you know, you got to go for it. You can't sit back at this point. Sitting back is maybe what has cost him this championship so far, as he got into some trouble as he was trying to hit pit road.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that's what caused that issue, because he was running up front in the top 10 when that all happened.
Cody Ober contact with Dwayne Cooper. The field is stacked up. This could be the caution that he needs.
Ooh, Tristian Walker going around.
The yellow
Aspen
flag is
Belvin
out.
as well going around. Caution is out.
Aspen Belvin in big time trouble. Our second chase contender to get into trouble. But this is going to give Kelly Milam the yellow he needs, and Aspen Belvin in the 84. He looks a bit wadded up, but he is still running. He's going to have to use a fast repair to straighten that car out.
That's crazy to think at this very second, all 3 of our chase drivers have massive, I don't want to say massive amounts of damage, but have significant damage.
Tristian Walker in the 17 also damaged, like you said. He's going to have to use a fast repair. So all these guys are going to go down 1 of 2 fast repairs in this caution. So let's back this up. Let's figure out what went down. We saw it happening. Dwayne Cooper and one other driver, who was Aspen Belvin, making contact. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Cody Ober, Dwayne Cooper, Cody Ober, Aspen Belvin, and Tristian Walker all accordioned on the bottom lane there. Once again, watching it from the infield here. Alex Green getting a piece of the action. And almost everyone had sorted it out. And then a desperation move or trying to save it by the 17 of Tristian Walker really set it all into tailspin mode. All right, pit stops underway.
Yep, everybody's coming down pit road right now. Kelly Milam and Derek Connolly have stayed out due to being 1 lap down, but Kelly Milam has the wave around right now. Derek Connolly's still stuck behind the pace car.
So Kelly Milam around the pace car he goes. Guys, we're going to step away for a moment and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are still under caution here, as we are gonna try and see if we can get a quick word in with Kelly Milam in the 46 machine. Kelly, you got your ears on? Got a chance to talk to us?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's up?
Well, that 46 machine has seen quite a bit an interesting of an up and down race so far. How you feeling out there?
I feel pretty good, man. That first incident I had was I was having some internet issues, so I dropped to the inside of the track and just fell to the back. Then I got caught up in a little incident there, put me a lap down, but we're back on the lead lap, and we got a fast repair. I'm ready to roll.
All right, man. Well, that looks good. The 46 machine, I am seeing a little bit of damage still on it, but you said you've used a fast repair. Does it feel like you got some damage on that car?
It's not as fast as it can be. I saved the fast repair because we only had one tonight, so I just let the optional take care of it, and we'll hit that fast repair towards the end of the race.
All right, man. Well, good strategy. Chances of winning this championship, how are you feeling? So far, you've overcome some adversity.
I think I got a good shot. I still got my teammates out here. They're running good, got good cars, so just got to get towards the front in the last few laps and see what happens.
All right, Kelly. Well, you're getting ready to go back to green, so we'll let you get back after it. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
That was Kelly Milam, part of the Fuel Sim Racing, giving his interview for us. Robert Payne in the 3 machine, your race leader. Pace car is off. Here we go. Green flag is out. Jacob Sayers on his inside. Robert Payne on the outside. And Payne trying to motor past him. Can he get it done as they head off into turn number 1? Side by side they go. Still can't figure out who they want to have leading this thing. DJ Mitzel in the 61, who we saw have a disastrous first pit stop. He has recovered very nicely, and now here he is trying to battle for the race lead.
Yeah, Kelly Milam, as we were just talking to him, he's going to start working his way through the field. It looks like he's got once it gets back, he's got the 4 of Rick Seaburns right behind him, and he's always been a trusty guy to stick behind somebody and help him get to the front. So I'd expect to see Kelly Milam's presence in the front of the pack here soon. But you've also got to look at Tristian Walker, who's running on the second car inside. And our other playoff driver is back in 13th position right now, Aspen Belvin. In the back of the pack. I think he's just going to ride around and wait for his chance to strike here.
The further into the back of the pack you get, the more your hands are tied, and you have to be very careful about what moves you make. Man, I gotta believe being out front in this situation is the place to be.
At this very second, I think you're going to be safe up there, but you also have to think what can happen up there that could cause me to get damage and lose a little bit of speed while trying to battle for that front spot. So I think there's multiple ways to look at it. I'm more of a conservative driver. I'd be hanging in the back here with 35 laps left.
Well, Jacob Sayers in that 39 machine, he is out front. DJ Mitzel trying to battle to the lead from the inside lane, but Robert Payne in that black 3 machine, he's going to dive down and try and get a run on Jacob Sayers. Can Robert Payne clear him as they almost make contact through turns 3 and 4?
Yeah, lots of little bit of jostling. Everybody's staying pretty solid on where they want to be positions, but you see some moving around, maybe trying to figure out what they can do to try and get around everybody.
Always learning each and every lap. You have got to pay attention to what's going on around you and then put it all together here in the final run. We are going to see probably one more pit stop if this stays green the rest of the way, but it will come towards the later stages. We're about 13 laps away from a green flag pit stop, so we might even see 2 more if we stay green. A little early to tell, but I have a feeling that we're going to see a few more cautions break out in this thing as it gets closer to the end and the desperation level starts to pick up.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it'll be the desperation level, because I don't think it's going to be coming from our 3 championship drivers. I think it might happen with people getting a little nosy and trying to get those extra points for 4th and below.
We go on board with Anthony Poston. What'd you see? Tristian Walker in the 17
Walker
down below the yellow line.
Yep, Tristian Walker taking it below the yellow line and brings it back up on track. I'm not sure what that's all about, but he is taking the back of the field right now.
So Tristian Walker, issues down the backstretch, has lost the draft. Championship contender. Right now he is the last car out on track. He has scored 19th place. Derek Connolly in the 28 machine. He has gone behind the wall. He is packed up. He is done for the night. And it looks like that 28 machine has packed it up to try and help his teammates, maybe over the microphone.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really unfortunate that he's packed it up, because he's still got a teammate out there running for a championship. But he, like you said, he could be trying to spot for him and give him ideas on how to try and win this thing tonight.
Ideas are useful. I like ideas.
Ideas are good.
So the field very much side by side. Jacob Sayers in the 39 machine, currently out front. Sayers has led for 5 laps so far. Our biggest lap leader is Tristian Walker, but that doesn't mean a whole lot to this championship crowd. All that means, all that matters to these guys is race wins.
Kelly Milam, I do believe, is our, as we sit, championship leader with 10th position, and Aspen Belvin back in 17th, and Tristian Walker back in 19th as we sit right now. So if the race were to be over this lap, I think Kelly Milam would be winning it, but there's still 31-ish laps to go tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't have to win the race. He just has to beat the other 2 drivers of Aspen Belvin and Tristian Walker. Those 2 drivers right now are scored 18th and 19th place.
We should be about 10 laps from a green flag stop, and I think it's going to be our last one for the night. These guys are going to be pushing it on fuel. And as I'm looking at it, I think Kelly Milam actually, Kelly Milam and Dwayne Cooper, Len McNeese, Josh Durham, and Aspen Belvin, they are all going to be good on this next stop. They pitted a lap or 2 after everybody else, so I think they will be good on fuel with 1 stop.
Gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, Kelly Milam, right now he is the championship leader, as he is in front of his other 2 competitors, Aspen Belvin and Tristian Walker. But a little bit of a story going on with Kelly Milam. I talked to him in pre-race. He said he's already had 2 to 3 power outages today alone because of the storms that are passing through his area. We're nearing about 25 laps left in this thing. Man, I'd hate to see a power outage take this race away from him. I'd like to see this go out to the end of the race.
Yeah, and I know Josh Milam and Derek Connolly as well. They all live in the same area, if I'm not mistaken, so that would knock out the whole fuel team.
Josh Milam in the 7 machine. He's right up there, not too far away from the 46 of Kelly Milam. Rick Seburn's in the middle of those two. Aspen Belvin in the 84. Right now he is tracking all by himself, but he is still within the lead pack draft. But he doesn't have any car behind him to help push, so he's got to try and stay up there. He's got his foot to the floor, I'm sure, and just can't close the gap.
Yeah, maybe this is he's expecting another wreck and he just wants to be able to be back there and wait for it so he can slow up without being collected and save a fast repair if he can.
Having that fast repair in the bank is going to be a good strategy if the big one happens. If not, this may not play out well for him, as he is the last car in this lead pack. He would have a lot of work to do to get up to the front.
And we're closing in on 25 laps to go here soon. And that's going to be crunch time for these guys because they got to start thinking pit stops and final race win. As Kelly Milam and Josh Milam are going to come down pit road this time.
So they pull away, they hit their pit boxes cleanly, hopefully. Can't have any mistakes. We'll keep our eyes on this 46. See if he uses that fast repair to try and hammer out that damage. He may not. He may save it for the chance when a crash happens that he is unable to avoid. And does not look like he has used a fast repair there. So Jacob Sayers, your race leader. Robert Payne in the 3 machine, digging deep on that inside lane. As Kelly Milam and Josh Milam get away here. They have Derek Conley who has joined them. So some strategy there. Derek Conley sitting on pit road. Once these guys made their pit stop, Derek Conley rolled back out.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. That's quite the strategy. I'm just that's surprising.
Well, you know what? Derek Conley maybe had some issues. Knew that he could no longer keep up. Pull it down onto pit road. Wait for them to make pit stops. Roll back out. You know, good strategy play there.
Absolutely, and help when it's needed the most. I just I don't know how it's going to play out for them because they all Kelly would have been good on fuel to make it one more stop at lap 80. So if he would have stopped at lap 80 or 81, he would have been good. So I think that might have been a little bit premature for them.
I think they're betting on one more caution and not planning to make that pit stop. And all 3 of them going to try to stay together. Now Derek Conley under a caution will not be able to stay with them. So, man, I don't know. It's hard to say what goes on. All we can do is watch the race, speculate, postulate, come up with other big words to describe thinking really hard.
You know, if they do get one more caution, that is a huge win on a gamble. And that's really what it is right now. It's a gamble. But man, that's such a huge gamble. That championship is literally riding on the caution right now.
So Kelly Milam, Josh Milam, and Derek Conley all working together. They are 18th, 19th, and 20th. Derek Conley is multiple laps down, 13 laps down. Robert Payne right now, lead car on the inside line. Jacob Sayers in the 39, lead car in the outside lane. They're not too far from putting those 3 cars either 1 lap down or another lap down.
But if you think about it, these guys are on lap 18 and now 19 of this stint. So these guys are going to have to come down pit road either this lap or the next lap, as we've been seeing, as these guys have been able to get 20 laps out of these cars on fuel. So that'll buy them a lot more time when these cars start pitting, and possibly a caution.
caution always seems to throw a wrench into the chain of things. And it ought to be interesting and quite the storyline if Kelly Milam can win this thing because he predicted one more caution coming out than everyone else.
And nobody's biting down pit road this time. Ah, man, I'm saying they've got to get it next time. They have to. If we've seen everybody pitting 18 to 20 laps, I'd expect them all to come start jostling to get on that bottom line here shortly.
Well, we saw some come down at 22 laps in stage 1. So anywhere from that 22 laps and on, they are for sure on borrowed time. We did have a few laps of caution, so it's a little hard to tell how much they have in the tanks here right now. So it looks like Robert Payne's coming down pit road.
Robert Payne got real loose. He caught that apron and got really loose, almost lost it. And that would have been the caution that Kelly Milam was looking for.
So pit road activity back underway. Pit crews better be ready because here comes our drivers. Cody Ober hitting his pit stall. Chase Berry also there. And Alex Green into his pit stall. And Alex overshoots it along with Jacob Sayers.
Yeah, that can throw a wrench in the DEI wannabe and GOP Racing teammates. Because now he's going to be separated from those guys.
Our leader is Cody Eldred in the 14. Looks like
Wayne
he's
Cooper
going to
coming
stay
down
out.
pit road.
Wayne Cooper hitting pit road.
Ooh, the 07 of Scott Bellum locking up the tires to slow down before he gets into pit road.
And the 88 of Josh Durham. That machine is smoking. Not sure what happened to him, but he has got some smoke coming out. He is going to have to use a fast repair just to continue on in his race.
All right, we've got 5 cars on this lead pack right now. I would expect them to come down this time by, as they are on 22 laps on this stint, except for Len McNeese. He is on lap 20, but if he wants to stay with them, he should definitely be pitting with them.
And here they all come.
Everybody able to get down pit road cleanly, which is really unfortunate for Kelly Milam because he was really hoping on a caution maybe on those pit stops. So I don't know how well that's going to pay off for him. But Kelly Milam currently in 9th position with none of the chase drivers in front of him.
So Kelly Milam, our lead chase driver. Tristian Walker in the 17 being scored 1 lap down. He is still all by himself. He has lost the lead draft, has lost the draft altogether, and he is in a desperate situation. Meanwhile, Aspen Belvin in the 84, he is hot on the trail of the 46. He's going to need some help in catching up to him, as Kelly Milam now is in 6th place. Josh Milam right behind him. These guys might come out as the race leader, but they still have a ways to go before the caution flag drops.
Checkered flag.
Sorry, checkered flag. Should the caution flag fly, they might have it made, as Kelly Milam is now your race leader.
Yeah, but I guarantee he's not looking for a caution right now because he's got this field spread out, and a caution will bring that field all together around him. Granted, he's got half the field right with him right now, but I don't think he wants everybody jarred back up again with no momentum.
I don't know, man. This championship stuff, it's giving me an ulcer.
Yeah, and I in the back of my mind I'm still thinking that Kelly Milam might have pitted a little too early as you see Tristian Walker going a lap down right now. He is in the championship race as well. Teammate with Aspen Belvin. So that basically, at this very second, puts him out of the running for the championship with 15 to go.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what. I got no skin in this game, and I'm a nervous wreck. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who to call as the winner.
I don't know, because I'm still thinking Kelly Milam might have pitted maybe 2 laps too early, and I don't know what's gonna come of that. I mean, maybe worst case scenario, if he runs out, he throws it in neutral and hopes Josh and Derek can push him to the finish ahead of everybody.
I think it's more than 2 laps. I don't think he can make it on fuel without a caution here. I think their strategy hinged on a caution. Meanwhile, when I look at Aspen Belvin, he is right there. He can make it on fuel the rest of the way. And Tristian Walker, being 1 lap down, he can make it on fuel, but he's a lap down. That won't do him any good. So, man, oh man, I'll tell you what. We got so many different strategies.
Unless Kelly Milam and the rest of fuel were clutching it through the corners, trying to save as much fuel as possible, but I don't think you can save that much fuel on a 2.5-mile track.
No, not here. Not at Talladega. Not when that 46 machine... Daytona. Not when that 46 machine is the lead car in that outside lane.
I don't...
We got 2 championship drivers who have hinged their hopes on a caution. Kelly Milam needs a caution to make it to the end of the stage. Tristian Walker needs a caution to get back on the lead lap. Aspen Belvin is the only one who doesn't want a caution. He can make it on fuel and go to the checkered from here.
You know, if I'm Kelly Milam or Tristian Walker, the dirty side of me is coming out, and I'm whispering in somebody's ear, I need a caution. And I'm just going to keep repeating it, see if they're going to do it. Yeah, it's bad on the conscience, but you put a shiny trophy in front of me, I'm going to start whispering all sorts of things in everybody's ear.
Meanwhile, Rick Sebren's in the 4 and Dwayne Cooper in the 00. These guys are wicked fast when they hook up together. Man, when those 2 hook up, they're going to start pulling away. And it's going to cause some of these other guys to maybe get a little desperate to try and keep up with them. Maybe try and push a little bit harder. We might see a caution really coming out. And I hate to keep saying that, but it is going to... Oh, I don't know.
67% of the championship drivers rides on a caution, and that's the cold hard fact of it. So it'll be really, really interesting to see what goes on.
We're talking a lot about cautions. We're speculating, but overall, this race has been caution free. We've had 2 cautions for the stage end, and then 1 caution for an accident. Other than that, it has been green flag racing. We've had 2 cautions. Huh?
We've had 2 cautions. One was an accident on getting on the pit road, and then the other was the accident involving the other 2 chase drivers, Tristian Walker and Aspen Belvin.
Well, my stat tracker is showing 3.
Yep, because the stage rolled into the first caution.
Well, perfect. Glad you're keeping better stats than I am.
Yeah, a little, my adult beverages are a little bit more sugary, I guess you could say.
What are you drinking tonight?
Ice cold Pepsi Cola.
Woo! Will Coke do? Oh, contact! Dwayne Cooper going around. He's gone up and over. Kelly Milam smoking. The caution is out. Squirmin' Herman going through the infield.
Ooh, now let's see. I don't know where Aspen Belvin or Derek or Tristian Walker ended up in that
Tristian Walker's was far enough behind. He slowed down, took his time to get through it.
I think Aspen Belvin might have some damage. No, he should be good. Those two are looking pretty right now.
We're going to go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. And we're going to go on board with Aspen Belvin in the 84. I know Kelly Milam has got heavy damage as they get into trouble through the tri-oval here. Dwayne Cooper going around like a helicopter. And Aspen Belvin hard on the brakes. Lets the crashing happen in front of him. And avoids every contact possible.
Well, there's the caution, but the people that needed it the most, well, the one that needed it the most is caught up in it.
Yeah, that 46 machine is smoking and trying to catch up to the pace car with that heavy damage. He's going to have to use his fast repair finally, but can he get up there before he blows an engine and or has to take a tow on a flatbed?
Well,
yeah.
he's got teammate Josh Milam right behind him. I think if it blows, Josh might be able to push him down pit road.
Very possible. I don't know what the rules are in that situation, but if they say you can't do it, then you can't. But if it says if there's no wording on that, then man, it's better to try. Oh, contact between Josh Milam and Kelly Milam.
Yeah, I think that motor's finally given out a couple too many white puffs of smoke and trying to find it. Yeah, he's declining on speed. Ooh, it's close. He's speeding up a little bit, but wow, pretty crazy. Crazy time.
Take a breath. Reset this as we're gonna have just a handful of laps once this green flag flies. So Kelly Milam has hit pit road.
Makes a stop, takes a fast repair. Oh, and he's taking tires as well.
Might as well at this point. Scott Bellum in the 07 though, he is going to be scored as your race leader.
Aspen Belvin in 7th position, so Tristian Walker gets the wave around. He will be put at the tail of the field, so Kelly Milam is looking to get ahead of Aspen Belvin right now, as well as keep Tristian Walker behind him. So this is going to be crazy.
All right, we interviewed Kelly Milam. Who did we interview before? Was it Aspen Belvin?
No, it was Tristian Walker. We need to talk to Aspen.
We need to talk to Aspen. All right, let's get Aspen up here. Aspen, this is KR and Randy in the broadcast booth. How you doing there, bud?
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I've been better, and Randy's going to ask some questions.
Yeah, go on ahead.
Oh, man, I think everybody that's watching and me and KR definitely want to know this. How are the nerves right now?
Shaking out the hands a little bit.
Absolutely, and because this is going to be real close. We've been talking about it all night, and we were talking about different strategies and how they were working, and before the caution came out, you were looking the best to win at that very second to win the championship.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, and I mean you're in 7th position right now, so you got a little bit of a lead on both of the other contenders for the championship right now. So a little bit of cushion there, but I mean you're gonna have about what are you guys 2 to green right now?
We are 2 to green,
so you're gonna have
about 4 laps.
4-lap shootout. Anything can happen, man. So I just want to say good luck from all of us. And do you have any other sponsors, shout outs you'd like to give out before we go green?
Just a shout out to Alex. This has been an amazing season. I've had nothing but a great time. Cody, Rob, Mark Vega for doing race control and everything, and also to my teammates at JSI. Super big help. Unfortunately, Travis wasn't able to make it tonight, but still, it's been an awesome season.
All right. Well, I just want to say good luck one more time, and hopefully we'll be talking to you in a little bit.
Copy that, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you as well.
That was Aspen Belvin, JSI Motorsports driver. And right now, looks like he's sitting pretty. Aspen Belvin in 7th place, Kelly Milam in 13th, and Tristian Walker scored in 14th. So should this race end right now, Aspen Belvin is our champion.
Yeah, but oh man, we've seen Kelly work through the field a lot all night, and Tristian Walker is going to be starting at the tail of the field due to that lucky dog. So I don't know how well that's going to do for him, unless a couple people got other penalties. I don't see too much going on at this very second. I think oh man, I don't want to speculate.
You want to, but you don't want to. Anyways, Tristian Walker has passed a few cars here as they start to form up, so maybe a few penalties have come out. And Tristian Walker is going to start right behind in the scoring sheets of Kelly Milam. Those guys are just a handful of cars behind Aspen Belvin, so this championship, no way, shape, or form settled. And Scott Bellam in the 07 and Cody Eldred in the 14 going to restart row number 1. Row number 2 will be Cody Ober and the 30 Anthony Poston. So the battle for the race win underway here as well. And the 84 Aspen Belvin, right now your championship leader, going to restart on the inside line. Not too far behind him will be Kelly Milam in the 46 and the 17 of Tristian Walker. And Randy?
Yeah, I just wanted to stick in here real quick. I'm looking at Kelly Milam's car, and I'm seeing something that I don't normally see unless they're fuel burning. His brakes are red hot, so I know Kelly Milam is burning fuel like crazy. And it looks like the pace car has begun its descent off of pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
Kelly Milam and everybody else in the chase, Aspen Belvin and Tristian Walker, are off. It looks like Cody Eldred and Scott Bellam got a great start here with Cody Ober and Anthony Poston on the second row. Going into turn 1, it looks like Cody Eldred has an edge on Scott Bellam right now. Kelly Milam lost a spot to Tristian Walker right now. Aspen Belvin working his way up through the field as the 4th car on the inside line. Tristian Walker 3 cars behind him, and Kelly Milam a car behind him. So the championship cars are all on the inside line right now. Nobody moving at this very second. 5 laps to go at this second. Coming out of 4, Cody Eldred has the lead. And everybody, the outside line has fallen back, so that is not looking good for Tristian Walker or Kelly Milam. Kelly Milam 3 wide on the outside, back in the back of the pack. 4 laps to go. Coming into turn 1 again, Cody Eldred still has the lead. Aspen Belvin, 3rd car on the inside line, looking pretty right now. Tristian Walker moves to the outside to try and get a run. And able to hold it, following Chase Berry and Anthony Poston.
So Aspen Belvin in the 84 machine. Right now he's a bottom car, trying to
Ooh, and the 28 and the 39 go around. Caution is out. But a lot of more cars are getting collected. Tristian Walker, one of them.
So Tristian Walker in the 17 damaged once again. We're going to go to our MaxSpeedTV replay, as that is going to do it for this race. They don't have green, white, checkered.
No, and
Aspen Belvin's going to be crowned the champion.
Yeah, and words. Kelly Milam was sitting right behind him.
And word coming from race control, Aspen Belvin is our champion, as we had 2 separate crashes go down. Aspen Belvin clean and clear of it. He is going to be your champion with 3 laps to go. This race is going to finish under caution, and Aspen is going to get it done. And your race winner will be Cody Eldred in the 14, with Cody Ober in the 8, finishing second.
Now it looks like Aspen Belvin's going to take home 3rd, as well as the championship.
So congratulations from some of these drivers already happening. We see Aspen getting several bumper taps. Oh man, can you believe it all came down to finishing under yellow? We talked about these guys. Some of the drivers wanted a caution, some of them didn't. And now, boom, a caution comes out. Field is locked down. Aspen Belvin in the 84 machine was out front of his other 2 competitors, the 46 and the 17. And he is your inaugural OP Racing Superspeedway Series champion.
Yeah, and oh man, I've still got the little shivers. That was intense. I would like it to see it go green, but I mean, that was so intense. Kelly Milam was driving through the field. Tristan Walker was driving through the field. Aspen Belvin also driving through the field. He started in 7th on that last caution, and he made it up to 3rd. He was trying to get away from those guys, and he was able to do it. I mean, if he would have been in 7th still, he probably would have been caught up in that wreck.
Oh my goodness. What a race. What a night. What a season. And it has all come down to these final 2 laps here at Daytona. I don't know what to say.
I don't either. This is kind of a sad ending, but I don't want to say a sad ending, but sad to see it end, I should say.
Sad to see it end, but man, we're looking forward to the next season kicking off November 19th. Make sure you tune in right here to MaxSpeedTV for that. We're on our final lap here tonight. Aspen Belvin got to go around one more time in that 84 machine. Cody Eldred going to be your race winner if he can make it to the end of this race. Nothing's set in stone yet. Somebody could get a wild hair and floor it. An engine could blow. Any number of things could happen. I've seen it because I've done it. I'm a sore loser. What can I say? But you have got to make it to the end of this. Cody Eldred in the 14 going to pick up another win this season. Cody Ober finishing 2nd. Aspen Belvin, though, in the 84, looking to be crowned champion. He can survive just a few more feet, few more seconds out on the track.
Yeah, this is, wow, crazy.
Kelly
Well,
Milam.
on a good note,
go ahead.
Sorry. Len McNeese has had the fastest lap tonight.
Lynn McNeese was really starting to pull some serious muscle to the front of this thing. And then he got shuffled back. And here we are with him having the fastest lap.
Yeah, and it was posted on lap 86, so just a couple laps ago he got it.
All right, so that is it. That race is official. Cody Eldred, your race winner. Cody Ober's gonna finish 2nd, and Aspen Belvin in the 84 is gonna be your champion for our inaugural OP Racing Superspeedway Series. Guys, we're gonna let these guys burn it down, do some celebration, and we're gonna set up our post-race show. All right, guys, welcome back. We got Cody Eldred on the microphone as everyone is doing their best Disney on Ice impression as they are all celebrating a glorious end to a season. But Cody Eldred, you pick up the race win here tonight. Congratulations to that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, what did it take to win out here tonight with all of these championship drivers hungry to win and really secure it, but you managed to upset them all and pull off the win?
Track position, not being in the wrecks that happened, and Cody Ober pushing the hell out of me. I was just in a great spot and didn't take tires on that last pit and put me in a good spot there.
Well, man, it was a great race and clean racing in the first two stages. What were your thoughts going into the third stage, seeing that the first two were caution-free?
I was hoping they were going to be caution-free. We've had good luck with these green flags so far, and was hoping that race would go green till the end, see who would actually win, and be able to have the top four race for the championship there.
Well, you managed to win this thing. So before we let you go, any sponsors and shout-outs you'd like to mention?
Yeah, Old Schools Motorsports. They're the #1 liked paint maker on trading paints. You want anything customized that nobody else can have, hit them up on Facebook.
All right, man. Well, Cody, congratulations on your race win, and nice job out there in this championship-ending race.
All right, thanks very much. Guys do a great job in the booth here.
Well, thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. All right, Randy, you've caught our third place finisher in the championship standings, the 17 of Tristian Walker.
Yeah, I have. Tristan, what a crazy race tonight. It had a lot of ups and downs for you. Walk me through your season.
It was an up and down season at the start. I got a win about halfway through with a beat up car at Talladega. That was pretty entertaining. And helping my teammates along, Aspen, Jacob, and Travis, who couldn't make it tonight. They all made it to the top four, but Travis couldn't turn up tonight. And Jacob, he's a good driver, and I really like this season, how it turned out. I appreciate Alex putting on the league.
So, are you looking forward to next season? Anything you're gonna do different to try and be able to get a little bit more of an edge on everybody going into these chase races?
Just try to win them all.
All right. So I want to say again, congrats on your third place finish again.
Yep, thank you. I certainly appreciate it.
All right. Do you have any other sponsor shout-outs you'd like to give out tonight?
Just Alex for putting on the league, Robert, Cody, Mark for helping us out this year. You guys for putting on the broadcast. You guys do a great job every week. I certainly appreciate you guys. And my teammates, congrats, Aspen. You deserve it.
All right, and that is your third place finisher on the season, Tristian Walker in the 17 machine. And I think he drove the Tide car all year long.
Pretty much. A few different schemes, but yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we'll just say the Tide Pod car.
Yes, thank you.
All right. And I think KR has caught up with Kelly Milam.
I have caught up with Kelly Milam, our second place championship finisher. Kelly, congratulations on finishing second, but strategies and cautions and everything just didn't seem to work out for you out here tonight.
No, it was kind of a rough race, but hey, if we'd went green, I was coming.
Well, you looked to be in position for all that kind of stuff to go down. It just didn't go your way, but what a race, what a season. What kind of words can you use to sum up how you feel right now?
I'm a little disappointed, I didn't win, but all in all, it was a good season. I'm happy with a second. I'd have really enjoyed a first, but you know, it is what it is. We'll be back next year.
All right, be back next year, as in here in a couple weeks, November 19th, and the next season starts. Can we look forward to seeing you out there for that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be there.
All right, Kelly. Hey, before we let you go, any shout-outs, thank you, sponsors you'd like to give?
Yeah, definitely all my teammates, Josh, Derek, and Ernie, and of course Cody, Robert, Alex for putting on the league, and got to thank Mark for all the crap he's got to put up with. He puts up with a lot being up there in race control, and of course you guys for broadcasting. Y'all do a good job.
And Kelly, I would like to thank you on behalf of the owners and congratulate you on finishing as the overall points champion.
Cool. I didn't know I had that.
Yes, sir. You won the championship by 50 points.
Sweet.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's only one race that you beat everyone by, so nice job.
Also, the winningest driver of the season. You definitely did not have a season to hang your head on.
No, it was a good season. You know, we'll be back next year. I do want to congratulate Aspen on the win.
All right, speaking of Aspen, Kelly, first of all, thank you for your time. And before we let you go, any last shout-outs, thank yous, anything you can think of that you've missed so far?
I probably missed something. If I did, I'm sorry, but thanks to anybody that I missed there.
All right, Kelly, we'll let you go, man. And again, congratulations on a great season.
All right, thank you.
All right, and now it's time to talk to our championship winner. That is Aspen Belvin. But I'm not going to do it. Randy's not going to do it. We're going to let Alex Green take away this interview.
I'll let you guys do the interview part. You guys are a little bit better than I am. But Aspen, on behalf of the owners committee, me, Rob, and Cody, we wanted to congratulate you on an awesome season and an awesome run. And we're proud to have you as our inaugural champion. You had a great season, and we know you're going to represent it well. Congratulations, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. This is too awesome. I can't thank y'all enough for putting on this for all of us. I mean, I really appreciate it. This has been an awesome season.
I'll let the KR and Randy do the interview. They're a little bit better. I guess I know what they will ask. So how's it feel?
Dude, it feels insane right now. It really does. I still can't manage burn my car down, but I'm gonna blow this engine. Like, it is just insane that I was able to have such an awesome season with a bunch of good guys. I wish I really could have raced Kelly there at the end. We ran together really good all year long, and I can't help but thank my teammates for just being there for me and everything when I really needed them.
Well, Aspen, tell us a little bit about your teammates in the JSI Motorsports stable.
You know, just a really good group of guys. I mean, we all think the same, you know, are able to plan and strategize. We did a lot of that tonight, you know, just talking back and forth. Hey, do we need to do this? Do we need to drop to the back? You know, how are things looking up front? All kinds of things like that. And, you know, we've done that throughout the season. And as you do that, we just get better and better. And we just built together as a team, and it's really good.
Well, as a team, it looks like it's a successful pairing. And here you are, championship winner. You're running Punisher on that car. Tell us a little bit about Punisher and why it's on this car.
You know, I started out the year in a Ford performance scheme that I created myself and everything, and I had the customizer pony on the front, a little campaign that Ford was running there for a while, and I really got tired of it, and for some reason Punisher, the new season, just stuck out to me, and I was just like, you know what, I'll run that all over the car. And especially on the back, if you read it, it says, if you want peace, prepare for war. It's one of the quotes throughout the Punisher series, and I'm just a huge fan of the Marvel series and everything, and I thought it'd just be an awesome thing for people to see in their rear view when I'm coming up.
Well, I can't disagree with having that Punisher skull on the hood. It is one of my favorite locations to put that Punisher skull as well. My sprint cars all have it there, and I feel the same way. If you want peace, prepare for war. But you prepared for war. Now you can be at peace knowing you won the championship. So hard to describe what this means. Inaugural season. Your name's in the history book as the first one ever to win an OP Racing Superspeedway championship. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's still insane to think that the champion, I mean, this is going to probably take a day or two for it to soak in completely.
Well, man, before we let you go, take a breath. Anything you feel you need to say, now's your time to say it. Season-wide, all wrapped up into one statement.
I'm the OP champion, baby!
Oh, man. What a great phrase. Congratulations. Start the slow clap. Nice job, Aspen Belvin, on getting it done. Man, thank you very much for being out here, hanging out, taking the time to talk to us. And, wow, once again, Randy, before we let him go, anything you'd like to add?
I just want you to know that having the Punisher on the hood of your car won KR's heart all season long.
I love that. Man, I really do appreciate you guys for putting on this broadcast. Y'all have done an awesome job all season long, and I'm pretty sure everybody else can say the same thing. We can't thank y'all enough.
Well, we have enjoyed it, and yeah, you know, we don't get the same thrill as winning as a championship. No one will give us a championship ring or a trophy, but we get to celebrate it with you, and that's pretty cool as well, man.
Oh yeah,
we're like the groupies. Randy's a good groupie. Ask him what he's doing later tonight.
What are you doing later, Randy?
The open.
All right, well, we better wrap this up then. Aspen, congratulations and all of that good stuff, man. What a season.
Thank you.
And we look forward to next season with you as well.
Yeah, same here, KR. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, that was Aspen Belvin, our first champion in the OP Racing Superspeedway Series. Randy, what more could be said for tonight?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. I agree. We're going to skip the results. It don't matter. Aspen Belvin was our champion. That's all you need to know. But I'll go through them real quick. Randy, if you need to dip on out to catch your race, I'll let you.
No. I'll do this. I'll do results with you.
You'll do the results? All right. I'll take the first 10. You take the next 10.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All righty, folks. So here we go. Cody Eldred winning the race. Cody Ober finishing second. Aspen Belvin's going to win the war and be our first champion. Anthony Poston finishing fourth. Chase Berry going to bring this home in fifth place here tonight. Sixth place will be Kelly Milam finishing second in the championship. Tristian Walker right behind him in third. Scott Bellum in the 07 will finish eighth. Lynn McNeese ninth. And Jacob Sayers will round out your top 10.
All right, so coming in 11th is going to be the 71 of Steven Squirmin Herman. 12th is going to go to the 4 of Rick Seabrans. And I do believe he forgot to put the KR on his car today.
Yeah, we're going to have to chastise him about that later.
All right, 13th is going to be the 15 of Alex Green. 14th, the 62 of Les Levy. 15th, the 61 of DJ Mitzel. 16th, the 88 of Josh Durham. Him and his Taco Bell car we've seen all season long. 17th is going to be the 00 of Dwayne Live Cooper. 18th is going to be the 3 of Robert Payne.
Make sure you don't tell him thank you.
Yeah, I've already heard enough of that. The 19th is going to go to the 7 of Josh Milam, and 20th is going to go to the 28 of Derek Connolly.
All right, guys, that is going to wrap up season 1 for us here on MaxSpeedTV. Big, huge shout out and thank you to you, Randy, for joining me in this endeavor. Guys, don't forget, November 19th at around 8 p.m. Central, the OP Racing Superspeedway season opener, that's season 2, will be at Talladega. So guys, hope to see you there. And that will do it for us here at MaxSpeedTV. Season 1 is under wraps. It's time to go to the after party. We will catch you all later.